The Moore River Melody. In March of 2025, my daughter and I made another visit to the former site of the infamous Moore River native settlement. Our visit was prompted by a feeling of lingering sadness for those we met on our previous visit. Those unseen that remained long after the settlement was closed in 1951, including our Yamatji people. In fact, several weeks before our departure, I said to my daughter that we had unfinished business to attend to at Moore River. I felt welcome there in the past, and a sadness from them and within ourselves when we last left there. We never visit ancient or more recent historical Aboriginal sites necessarily seeking strong spiritual events, but we do expect them. This is to say, that we do not provoke such events in the spirits of our ancestors, but are not surprised when they occur. On this occasion, at one point, we stood in thought. Where and why I will not state, as I do not want people attempting to replicate our event. And as we stood, a song in the form of a whispered melody began to swirl around us. It started extremely subtle as to be no more than the other general sounds of a nice afternoon day. Whilst we heard it, we did not comprehend it. It was so incredibly peaceful that it seamlessly blended with our thoughts. It is extremely hard to explain, but it was as though the song was an extension of the sounds and environment around us that we did not comprehend the oddity in hearing it. In fact, we listened to the song for likely a minute before we understood the uniqueness of it actually being there. The song then came forth from the surrounding afternoon bushland sounds as to be far more present. I asked my daughter, "Do you hear it?" And she did. She said she had heard it beforehand, just as myself. We stood silent and still, and the song became consuming, and the words became more pronounced to our ears. It was a very melodic and soft song in tribal language, with every word clear and defined. It was as a nursery rhyme, as a song a mother would sing to her child as they are drifting into sleep. A woman's voice singing in her tribal language. An adult woman, perhaps in her mid-30s. The song was next to us and in the environment all around us. The song was not to us, but for us. This is to say, it was intended to be heard by us, but only from a witness perspective. It was not a song of sorrow or joy, but rather a calming and reassuring tone. We lost the moment in our attempt to analyze the situation, and rather than simply being present to it and enjoying it, but we walked away knowing we were part of something unique and that we were welcome to be there by our past people. We left that place in peace, which is interesting considering the reason for its very existence. We felt that those that remain are in a state of comfort. My advice is, when visiting Aboriginal sites of high significance, is not to provoke responses from the environment and those remaining in it, but rather allow the moment and experiences to come to you. Anything more may bring upon yourself a negativity which will stay with you. My thoughts and feelings on this behavior are that it is disrespectful and you are inviting a negativity that you will regret in your spirit and body. Intentions matter and actions give confirmation. So, that was the day of our Moore River Melody. Chris D. 2025.